something.
All right. Hey, we are streaming from Liz Ferris's channel. Look at you, you
Hey,
trooper.
everybody,
You look
right?
you look exhausted.
Um, well, to be completely honest, everybody, that my hair looks atrocious. I'm gonna ask my love for my hat in a second. Um, but it was a lot. Like it was a lot more than I had anticipated. To be completely honest. There we go. Now it looks under control.
All right. You always look great. You always
I
do.
love that. So free Zeno, I love that.
Oh
So I'll be
yes.
by the next one. Yeah.
Your
Let's
voice will
let's
heal.
hope so. And then we, as if you guys have not got a chance to watch it, right when Carrie and I were getting ready to go to bed, and Vaboop and I were saying adieu, turn
Hmm.
around and she posted how we had to go searching for Miss Lara FM because none of us had heard from her. So
Oh
she
no.
posted that we had to go search for her. And where did we find her? That's right, everybody, still at Cece.
Of course. I tell you. Yeah, she was fired up and I loved it.
Yeah,
And Erin was like, "Watch your potty mouth," or something like that. She was just in all of her goldenrod jumpsuit splendor. I loved it. You all were just, the energy was just amazing. I
yes,
lo-
yes. The energy was absolutely just the best that I'd ever seen. People were cheering for us, and it was unique because I got to say what I thought people needed to hear. Like
Yes.
$40 is not legal. Um, Turn around and not only $40 not legal, rice and beans are not a meal.
Yeah. This one. What did you say? What dynamics are you
How many
ignoring today?
dynamics are you ignoring today? Because
Yeah.
they supposedly believe in the dynamics of life. And so if there's
Hmm.
all these dynamics to life, the second dynamic is your family, is your, whether it be your romantic or your actual blood family. So
Right.
it's supposed to be like, how many dynamics are you ignoring?
Yep. Yeah. It's just hypocritical.
Yeah. So it's just about one of those things where it's like being realistic. It was what needs to be said. And then the fact that there was like
Yep.
17 cops there to begin with, and in the first video we had to split it because I joined Aaron's live for a few minutes.
Right. Yeah.
uh, and then while we're there, it's like the 15 cops to arrest the one guy, but then they don't really arrest him. They take him around the block for like 5 minutes, and then they drop him back. Well, I didn't see him for almost 10 minutes. So as far as we knew, he was arrested. Um, Sorry, buddy. I'm just in the process of waking up with my oh so sexy voice.
I love it.
So
Just
it,
take your time. You don't have to talk for long. It's just beautiful to see your face, and I know I was blowing up your phone.
I know a lot of people were. A lot of people were blowing up my phone. A lot of people were calling me
Well,
at the same
people were
time.
texting me to say, as if I have some kind of like ESP to you. Get Liz to tell her that Erin is. So when you were taking a walk, I was like, okay, maybe I could call her now because I thought you were going to cut the stream, but you didn't. You were just walking with us, looking for. I think
Yeah,
you
because
had
I
to
said I
go
was going to stream
to
it.
the
What
car.
was
Yeah,
the whole
you
thing was
did.
that I was going to stream it, and I am
Yeah,
really big on keeping my word.
you
So,
are. Yeah.
I streamed it.
No, you're done for this weekend,
Correct.
right? Are you
We're done
protesting?
for
Yeah.
this weekend. We only had a permit for Saturday,
Hmm.
and um, we had quite a few people turn up. We had a few people that were saying things that were different, um, but the turnout was really nice. I hope the next one is even bigger. Um,
Yeah, I bet it will
and
be.
there's so many things that we can do, and we can just run with this. And it's just
Yep.
one of those things where we just have to try our best.
Yep. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Like I love how you were so considerate of even the tree workers that, of course, Scientology hired
Yep.
to try to, slow you guys down, drown you guys out, and it didn't work. But you were still very considerate of the workers because it wasn't, that was their job. It wasn't. They're
Yeah, they
not.
got hired to
Yeah.
do something. They're not playing, like, they're playing a role in this, but at the same time, that's food on their table. Like,
Yep.
no, we're not going to be disrespectful to them because they were hired to do this specifically today to ruin this. But let's not be disrespectful to anyone because then we're no better than them.
Right. Yep. You're popular. Your phone's blowing
Yeah.
up.
Yes, we're a little popular today. So I
Yeah.
do want to bid you all adieu. I do
Okay,
have
sweetheart.
to pack a suitcase. Love you all. I know this is a really, really short stream.
No, it's fine. I'm so glad that you popped in and you're here and you're in one piece, and I'm so super proud of you. I hope it was cathartic for you as well,
Absolutely.
like
I
in your
will
heart.
say
Yeah.
what you can do so this can stream to my channel as well. You can go ahead and you'll take me out in just a minute and then we'll
Okay.
just let it stream.
Okay. Let it stream. All right. Sounds good.
All right. Love
All
you.
right.
Thank
Love
you so
you.
much, Miss
Love
Mom.
you so much. Take care. Love you. Love you.
Yeah, you
So,
just have to knock me out.
oh, I do have, okay, because usually, all
Yeah,
right,
I don't
sweetie.
have the power.
Okay, honey. So, wow, how was that? So I guess we're also streaming from Liz's channel, and so you can just keep giving her love. She'll see the comments, she'll see the chat, and I'll say any questions that you might have. I'll make sure that she sees it. But isn't that amazing? Yeah, it was just so wild to watch it in real time and to see all the support. Oh, okay. Sorry, we missed a question already. Question: How is the security guy doing today after he was, I believe, assaulted? So, from what I understand, and I can have Liz clarify this later on, is that he didn't turn out to be actually arrested. Scientology called and was basically lying to the LAPD, saying that there was somebody pointing a gun at somebody or whatever, and it wasn't true. The security guy had a license for concealed carry. Nobody, saw it. He wasn't brandishing a weapon, and I did hear that they handcuffed him, but didn't arrest him. So I'm not really sure how that works. But yeah, he was released after some questioning, and it was just one more effort of Scientology to try to slow them down, but it didn't work, did it? No. Take care, Liz. We love you. Yeah, she's got to get back on a plane. Absolutely. So if you're watching from Liz's channel, she just popped in, so you can watch the replay or rewind it and see her. Terry Ray, hey, Terry. Good morning. Good morning. Liz is awesome. Yeah, she is a trooper. My goodness. Yeah, they all are. Tell you, those second gens are a force, aren't they? They really are. Bye. Rest that voice. Yes, she's very hoarse this morning. They took away her megaphone, but that didn't stop her. they were they were yelling right over the noise of the tree workers and everything. So I'm just looking at questions. Joel, what? Scientology lied? Hard to believe. Not exactly. Exactly. Um Sandy Yerkins Powers. Hi, Sandy. I see you. Question: Do you know if her real mom watched the march? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure she knew about it. Um, that's a good question. We'll have to ask her. Yeah. Candy's life. I'm so proud of Liz for facing her very credible fear and confronting the cult that hurt her so deeply. Yes, absolutely. I totally agree with that. That's why I asked her, how she was feeling, how she was doing, and if it was cathartic, you know, because she was going back to the place where she had been abused and locked in, you know. So sorry, I gotta mute one of my active chats on my phone here. Okay. Housekeeping. There's always some housekeeping. But another thing, there's so much I wanted to say to her in the couple minutes that she was on, but not only that she was so considerate to the workers that were hired to do trees like the day of when they were supposedly having a church service, so or some type of thing. It's just ridiculous. They're a cult. They act like a cult. They are a cult. They're just absolutely outrageous how they behave. It's unbelievable. But uh, the things that Liz was yelling were considerate to those inside. That if you're assaulted, it's okay to contact the authorities, and um, things like even rice and beans is not a meal. Their rice and beans isn't a meal. Some people like rice and beans, it's fine, but you know this type of rice and beans that all breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that's not good. And she was saying things to appeal to them, will help you, not like you guys are a bunch of blah blah blah. No, it was more like, please, I've been where you are. And honestly, I've heard several schools of thought. There's always different sides to these when these things happen. There's a lot of people with different opinions, which is fine. But in the case of the people that were standing out front yesterday with their signs and protesting the abuse they had gone through, they had lived it. They had lived it. And I was thinking about when I was in my cult, if which is a little strange to picture because it's in the middle of nowhere where I still live now. If former members of Door of Hope, Duncan calls them DOHers. So if former DOHers had been marching in front of the inn, where we were in there, if they'd been marching in front of there with signs, I wonder how I would have felt. There probably would be some doubling down, like, oh, look at them, they're enemies. Everybody shun them. Everybody, like hit the deck and don't look at them, don't think about them. But at the same time, if there are people that had gone through what I was going through at the time, thinking of it in real time, there would be a part of me that would understand, like, oh, they're out. Oh, yeah, what they're yelling, what they're calling to me is true, but you're afraid. You think about it. But I'm just hoping that, before they shut that window of that course room, that people heard that it's okay to call the authorities when you're when you're assaulted. 45.16, whatever, how many cents is not a fair doing so, except that they're a religion, quote, a religion. So I think that the 3 hours that they were there, I really hope they made an impact. I know they did. And it was about 40 people. But then if you think of it, there were thousands of people watching, and they were there and, you know, oh, thank you, Xenu Project. Anybody watching on Liz's channel, Marlene Sweeney is my former cult leader. She's 85 years old, lives uh, less than 5 miles up the street, and it was very freeing to start saying her name about a year ago, and publicly on YouTube about 3 or 4 months ago now. And so, yes, Marlene Sweeney, I like to say her name any chance I get because she earned it along with David Miscavige. So, yes, that is my story. Please hit the like. Yes, Terry, thank you. Everybody like and subscribe if you haven't. We're also streaming from Liz's channel at Pokemon and Cults. And George, Liz has come a long way since she first appeared on SPTV. She has blossomed, and it's a great thing to witness. Absolutely. She is so powerful when she speaks because she speaks with conviction and experience and passion. And I tell you, when she does, my favorite is when she does her solo live streams and she gets inspired and just starts to pour out her heart. And she was doing that right on the street corner yesterday. And there was at one point where she was making, like, I won't call it a speech, but just talking. And all of a sudden, it was like you could hear a pin drop. Everybody was listening to her because she speaks with authority and she speaks with passion and you know, from her heart and with conviction. Smash the like and subscribe. Yes. Liz is resting her voice, but yeah, she's still watching. Love you, Liz. Yeah, just absolutely amazing to witness. And I want to say too is that they didn't just show up there without being prepared. There's a lot of preparation as far as, not only mentally and emotionally, but also just the logistics of it. And Alexa from Eat Predators, she made a big effort to put all the ducks in a row. They got the permit. Um, they knew what they were doing. They knew who was there. They really looked out for each other, and they made sure they had like a buddy system. They told everybody, be aware of your surroundings at all times. They had a security guard. They had safety measures put in place, and they really did their homework. And things like this, there's people that are concerned about these protests, that, oh, it's putting people's safety. Well, they really took every measure, and they're okay. um, and there's also, people that may say, well, that's just going to make people inside double down. I already kind of spoke to that as far as, like, in my experience, and how they handled it yesterday. They weren't just screaming, "We hate you all. You're all suck." It was like, "Come out. We'll help you. We understand. We've been abused there behind those very doors." And somebody mentioned something about the reporters that were there. There was it Daily Mail, Channel 7, not sure what major network that is. So, and they were, you had everybody just telling, why they were there and where they were coming from. And I loved it. And then the mayor of Burbank showed up. Yeah, give me your highlights, guys. If you want to, and I'll try to put as many up. But yeah, the mayor of Burbank came, and he's running for something in Los Angeles. So yeah, I'm not political, but I loved what he had to say as far as Scientology was concerned, and that's all I care about. Liz Ferris, thank you all for the support, but also being there for me. Absolutely, we were there. We were there in spirit. I wish I could have just teleported. If I was an OT8, I could have, right? Yeah. Hi, everybody else coming in. Um, Ocean loving soul. Love the ocean. Thank you for sharing your story with us and for fighting to end the abuse that is still happening today. Absolutely. And we're streaming from Liz's channel as well, but she's in the chat. And if you're just popping in, she did come on screen for a couple minutes, but she's got to rest her voice. So she's with us, but um sorry. Friesen was the former mayor. It's the current mayor of Burbank, so it's not Los Angeles, but it's I don't know, Liz, you probably know, or somebody that lives in Los Angeles. It's probably like a county, right? So Burbank is in the same county as Los Angeles. So there's other positions that people run for. So he came right down there, and spoke up about Scientology, and he said he's the only one, politician that he knows of that is. And he said he doesn't take money from Scientology, and he confirmed that many politicians do, and many public servants do, like the LAPD. And Liz, I hope you don't mind, because I was modding her channel. I let people swear yesterday because the passion, and even I said, fuck Scientology. And I'm like, oh, did I say that? So I allowed swearing. I allowed criticism of the LAPD. I didn't there were a few things that were said about police in general, which I didn't allow, just because this isn't a political thing. It's not like we're not trying to, talk about police in general, because they are public servants. There's many amazing police. Look at our very own Paul on the Go, So that was where I drew the line. But, LAPD, they were fair game yesterday. David Miscavige, he was fair game. Not the people being locked in and abused, but the people that are holding them captive, and those are the corrupt people that are working for them. So, ABC Network. Okay. Thank you, ABC Network. Absolutely. Tassie Devil, Liz did great today. Yes, or yesterday, or yeah, it could be today, depending on where you live. Liz, you spoke so clearly. You made it safe. You led the chants. I've done a lot of protests, street marches, and nonviolent direct action. For a first time, for so many, there might be another part to that. But absolutely, I agree. Liz was very eloquent, well-spoken, passionate, and covered all the bases, Marlene smells like poo. Yeah, what did she smell like? I don't even remember. Some kind of old lady perfume, but yes, her heart smells like poo. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Burbank is a suburb of LA. Okay, so they have their own mayor. Okay, Liz, I will go live 6 p.m. tonight once I'm rested and ready. Okay, so 6 p.m. Pacific is 9 p.m. Eastern, and all in between and beyond. You can figure that out. I think we're talking about the mayor. Hopefully he speaks the truth. Yeah. We hope so. I think he took a risk even going out on being on camera, but I think there's enough people that are waking up to the abuses of Scientology, and they don't want their representatives taking money from a cult, abusive cult. It's a cult. It's a cult, right, Liz? Hi, Bobby. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Love your compassion for other people. We love you. We love you all too, and I'm just so privileged to know those second gens. I'm just so proud of them all. We had V-Boop and Liz and Lara, and so many supporters came, people that we recognize. Karen and Jeff were there, and Tommy the Lifeboat, and who else? Yeah, so many. And there was this older lady with grayish white hair, and I was like cheering for her. I never saw her face, but I was just like, good for you. And then an older gentleman, and he had, I don't know if he was an ex-Scientologist, but he had goldenrod colored pants. He like matched he matched the color that Lara was wearing. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Had to go get my tea. That's okay, Lydia. It is coffee, cults, and crafts, but also tea. Sometimes I do tea, especially on Sundays when I have the UK, my lovely UK people. Oh my God, yes, this is so true, Maya. Not everyone shows up with their very own cheerleader. Carrie was awesome. Oh my God, she was cute as a button. I couldn't stand it. Oh, she was the yeah, she was like the I was just seeing somebody say, SBTV celebrities. I don't know, Carrie was the SBTV celebrity in my eyes yesterday. Amazing. Um, oh my goodness. I didn't know this. Inappropriate. That okay. That poor older lady that lost her son from the neglect broke my heart. Was that one I was talking about? I felt like I saw oh, you know what? I was only on one stream on Liz's, so I might have missed that part. Lulu92. Hey, hey everyone. Welcome for anyone that's just coming in. Uh, we started streaming to Liz's channel. She she came on to say thank you for a few minutes. She lost her voice from all the yelling. They took away her megaphone, but that girl, she's got some lungs, and she didn't let it stop her. So amazing. I'm just starring a couple things here. Yeah. Yes, Cara de la Carriere was there, or Carrier, I'm not sure how you say it, and Jeffrey Augustine. Yep. And Aaron had them all kind of stream to his channel for a little while, and he was watching, you know, live coverage of different channels, and then he had them sent them invites to come on and talk to him from his channel. So that was awesome. All right, I'm just oh, sorry. Totally deserve rest. Yes, Liz, get some rest, please. Karen was the one who lost her son. Yes, Karen lost her son to Scientology. Oh, I thought you meant another person. Yeah, Alexander was his name, and she wasn't allowed to even see him after he passed away. She just wanted to go and kiss him on the forehead. And I, as a mom, I can't even imagine. To me, that is just. I mean, I love my kids so much, and they're my life. And if anything happened to one of them, I just can't even imagine, especially from cult abuse and what was boiled down to basically a $20 antibiotic could have saved his life. Just awful. Honey and lemon, Liz. Yes, honey and lemon. Thank you. It's me, Terry. Yeah, Liz is watching. She's just resting her voice, and she said she'll be on at 6 p.m. tonight, Pacific. So that's 9 p.m. Eastern. Geek Diva herself, thanks for popping in. All right. Paris Cashin. All right. Yeah, so yeah, it was just so much happening when we first tuned in. The security guard was taken aside. I'll have to ask Liz about the handcuff thing. I wasn't sure. I didn't see that myself, but he turns out he wasn't um, he wasn't officially arrested, but of course Scientology called in a bogus report. I mean, I feel like they should get in trouble for that, honestly, whoever made the call, because that's false reporting. But who am I to say? What do I know? I grew up in a cult, you know. But sorry, I'm just starting some things. Okay. Yeah. I'm popping this up. The poor man was bruised and cut open. Was that the their security? Yeah, maybe just because I can't read all of the conversation. So if you can like give me a little bit of a preface, and I'll know. Then I won't just assume what you're talking about. Creepy B5. Thank you, Liz and Marilyn, for making a difference. Thank you all for supporting Liz and making her feel loved and supported, because she is. She's loved and supported. Oh yeah, right. There is a charge here for wasting police time. Does it exist also in the USA? Yeah, I think there's fines. I'm pretty sure there is. How much is enforced? I'm not sure. Maryland, he wasn't officially arrested. He was hurt with it, so he was handcuffed. Yeah, yeah. Those. Oh, criminal charge. Yeah. Um, I'll have to look that up. I'm not really sure. Oh, from the cops, right? It's me, Terry. She clarified that. Oh yeah, I was trying to put this up when Liz was here, but it was just a whirlwind because she just kind of came and left. But Maya said it cracked me up that at 1 a.m. I got a message from my neighbor asking what the heck I was doing. The car honking was loud in LA. So what, you must have been watching the replay and the car honking. That's so funny. Yeah, it was. It was wild. Um, it was at one point I saw that the road that they were right in front of was basically a 6 lane. There were 3 lanes going in one direction, and at one point everybody was honking. It was just crazy, and the curb was right there in the cars. It was just so close. Um, I love Alexa too. Yeah, yeah, she's amazing. Yeah, her is her YouTube channel Eat Predators? Yeah, we should definitely check out her channel. And she spoke with a lot of authority. I'm glad she had a microphone. That was great. Freezy New Project. I love that real reporters were asking you all questions. Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were asking why they were there and what their experience was in Scientology, and they were loud and proud and honest, truthful, and just put it out there. So I love that. The more you can get the word out, the better. Aaron, I know that you deal with people that lost everything in houses. Is there anything specific I should look for in my insurance? You see people over and over like that should have got that coverage. Yes. If you rent, um, then like if you rent an apartment or a house, then renter's insurance is actually a lot cheaper than your homeowner's insurance, because basically they have to rebuild the whole house if something happens. So a lot of people don't know. A lot of people that we help that are displaced were renters, and they lose everything, and the landlord doesn't cover it, all their belongings. So I've seen policies that were as little as 8 to 10 or $8 to $12 a month, to protect, tens of thousands of dollars worth of belongings. If you're a homeowner, I know we have fire insurance in ours. Uh, look over your insurance policy. Yeah, I would definitely. The other thing that often happens is that when there's a house fire and the family is a homeowner, they still, with all the red tape and everything, it takes sometimes weeks or months to really get all the paperwork and all that in order. So here they are, they have nothing, and the Red Cross usually comes in Mass. I'm not sure what they do in other states, but in Massachusetts, they often give them like a $500 like gift card, like a what do you call that, money card, whatever, and like a yeah, like a gift slash debit card, and they can use it for a hotel for a few nights, but $500 doesn't go very far. But we usually match it. We only give gift cards. My nonprofit only gives gift cards, and we usually will match the Red Cross. And they need clothes, they need toiletries, they need everything. They need everything, and they're often in shock. So that's another thing that I tend to do, is just to talk to them and be gentle with them, and let them go at their own pace. Because sometimes they don't know what they need. oh, it's like a death. So, um, I want to get back to the protest, what we're here for to talk about. Comment. This is just a thought, but with all the Scientology cameras that they have, when they arrested that security guard, they may have had to let him go if Scientology refused to release the footage. That's a good point. Right. It's like, show us the proof. That is a very good point. George Massey, say hi to Marlene Sweeney Todd. Sweeney Todd. Yeah. The demon preacher of Vermont. Yeah. The Sweeney Todd, the Lincoln Mansion is not too far from me. Yeah. That's funny. Kazri. Okay. So Paris Cashin, Kazri of Hectati.com only has 17 subscribers. She has complete coverage of the entire protest, so you can see SBTV creators just like being there. Okay, so that's Kazri of Hecate.com. Okay. Maybe we can look that up later. Yeah. So she just had to write .com because she can't put a link in, or else it'll get completely erased. So thank you for that. Should check that out. That's good to know. That's great because when you're one of the main SBTV creators and one of the main protesters, it's probably hard to capture the whole picture. But if somebody was there that could do that, that's great. It's me, Terry. How gorgeous are the leaves by you, Marilyn? I love fall in New England. Yes. We this year, I'll be honest, this year wasn't as brilliant as other years, but it was still really, really pretty. They're starting to fall now because we're getting some weather. We're getting some cold fronts coming in, and nor'easters that are not like snow, but they're kind of windy, rainy. So the leaves are coming down. So they're going to be doing a lot of raking. But yeah, I love the fall. It is really beautiful, very beautiful here. And I'm going to use my fall y'all cup as long as I can. Because I love this one. It's weird. It's like oddly shapen. I don't know if you can see how it's like kind of like weird, but it's very huggable because it's got like a little dense and ridges. Yeah. So let me go back to the live chat. I'm missing a lot of talk because I'm on my own today. I'm not on my own. I have all you guys. Yeah. Yeah, talking about Karen De La Carrier's son, it was horrendous for the sake of proper medication. I know, just heartbreaking. The story of Alexander just says it all about the cult. Yeah, yeah, excuse me. And there's dozens, there's hundreds, there's thousands of stories of abuse that Scientology has inflicted on people. And it's not okay. It's not okay. Okay. Sophia, they had talking about the security person that Liz had. They had to detain him based on a report of potential endangerment. If the emergency system was abused, they'll probably track it to the source of the call. I hope they will. I hope they will. Yeah. Paris Cashin. I hope Liz Ferris, Laura FM, and Spallino family get their parents back. Yes. Yes. Release them. God damn it. Yeah, it's just so frustrating. And we're not going to stop, right? Creepy Bee. Loved hearing all the horns and support. Yeah, there were 3 lanes going one way, and they're honking their heads off. I loved it. Loved it. And I'm sure if you live in Los Angeles, yeah, definitely have heard of Scientology, and most likely you've heard of the abuses and you don't like them. Whether you like Tom Cruise's, whether you like his movies or not, um, this this cult sucks and it needs to go down. At least it needs. I mean, they can believe whatever they want if they want to believe it in their own free will, But other than that, no. The awful thing is all the LAPD knew him and treated him like that anyways. It gave me the feeling that they were mad that he was working for Scientology. Not sure what the kind of I'll start that. Maybe I'll go back to it because so I can read it. I think I'm a little dyslexic, guys. I don't always read understand everything I read. Karine, I subscribed to Alexa yesterday. The guy that was doing the interviews for her channel was very good. Nice. Yeah, he was really good. And he definitely agreed with what was being said, which that was awesome. Oh, not working. Okay, got it. Not working for Farmer. Okay. That's what I was confused about. Right, that the LAPD was mad that he wasn't working for Scientology. Mhm. Thank you for clarifying that because like I said, I don't always understand everything I read. Yikes. The reporter's jaws kept dropping to the asphalt. I know. And it's all the truth. It's just when you think that Scientology can't get any worse, it gets worse, right? Pup Groomer 20. I'll say it again. They were loud and proud. They're freaking warriors. Yes. Yes, you could just feel the energy. It was just amazing. Very, very proud of them. And they weren't just there making noise for no reason. They were abused within those walls, and they're trying to help people get out. And they did take a risk, but they took every precaution they possibly could, and they knew the risks. And I heard Liz say over and over and over, be aware of your surroundings, keep track of your loved ones. At one point, Carrie wandered off to go to the car, do something. And she's like, you almost gave me a heart attack. But you could see Carrie coming because she had the bright yellow and the knee-high bright yellow socks or leg warmers or something. Oh my God. She was so cute. Yeah. And they lost track of Laura at one point. I was like, how can you lose track of her? She's such a firecracker, right? And she was wearing bright orange, or not orange, goldenrod, not Danny Masterson orange. No. Although there is a Halloween costume we're probably going to see with bright orange. Paris cash in. Usually all the paperwork needed to file a claim is burned down with the house. So it takes forever here in California. Mm-hmm. Yeah. In my case, in the mid 70s, there was no paperwork at all. Everything was dispersed, but and gone. But I would think hopefully nowadays they have things on file at the insurance company. We didn't have insurance back then. Rev Girl SPTV is growing rapidly. Yes. Rev Girl has a channel. She's an ex-Scientologist, and her channel is at Rev Girl 9 if you want to check her out. She has great little videos like the shorts, and check out Rev Girl shorts. They're great. Yeah. Amy Jones, Liz and Marilyn. Hi, sweetheart. My spirit animals. Aw, it's very sweet. Very, very sweet. Everybody's good. What is Kazari's link? I'm not sure, but she put out how to spell it out. I'm not sure. AC/DC fan. Hey, Kat. Glad I caught it live. Watched protests on all channels. Many more people were at this one. Looked like a success. Yes. They estimated about 40 people, which was a lot for that small, area of space, especially with the tree workers and everything. But they were, it was as if thousands of people were there because of the streaming to all the channels and Aaron's channel, and the press was there. And, it looked like a lot of people because you had, what did Liz say? Something like 17 police officers were there in the beginning. It's just crazy, but yes, it was a good turnout, and I know they're planning on doing it again. So that is awesome. Thanks for the plug, Meryl. No problem. We all support each other at Rev Girl 9. Yes. I just want to go back to my start here. Joel McCoyne, we had a big breakthrough during the march. We have 2 foster cats from a bad abuse situation. They have major trust issues. During the march, one of them came out and got on my lap. Oh, see, that's amazing. That's so good to hear. And the kitty wanted to see the march too. That's awesome that they weren't frightened. That's great. Aaron, I will ask you my question later if it's off topic. I really like to know this from someone who deals with. Okay, I'm not sure if that was for me or Liz or somebody in the chat. So if you want to clarify, if it's for me, you're always welcome to email me too at coffeecultsandcrafts@gmail.com. So, um, Pup Groomer 20. I grew up a 30-minute drive from Clearwater and heard about it all as a kid. That's how long I've been following all this. I'm 41 now. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, especially if you grew up near Clearwater. I mean, what was it, in the 80s, the whole thing with Gabe Kazar, the mayor of Clearwater. Yeah, and I've watched all of those hearings that they had in Clearwater and with L. Ron Hubbard's son, Nibs, is that what they called him? That was just wild. And um, Miss Lovely, Paulette Cooper, hearing her testimony and all the testimonies. Yeah, it was. It's just crazy how things come in waves. Like you had that whole wave, and then unfortunately, Scientology was allowed to go on, and then the Lisa McPherson issue, and that was around the turn of the century, right? Around 2000, I believe. So this is a battle that's been going on for a long time. And I tell you, with the second gens rising up, with the dawn of SBTV and all of the momentum, I'm crossing my fingers. Gabriel Cazares. Yeah, Gabe Cazares. Thank you. Yeah, I have so much stuff in my head about all the trying to piece together all the information, and I forget names and dates. They say that's a sign of trauma. I don't know. I forget names and dates all the time of these people I should know, like everyday people that are in my life, or dates from my own life. So it's pretty wild. Lydia, the LAPD aren't even loyal to their own. How far they've sunk. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have much respect. I mean, I'm sure there's some LAPD officers that are fine, but they've, most of them have proven, a lot of them, I should say, several have proven that they're not doing the right thing. Rev Girl, I hope to keep David Miscavige awake at night. Yes. Yeah, I love the little baby Davy ones you do the with the effects and the scary the creepy Halloween stuff with Dave Miscavige's face. I wish I could do that. I I could do something with Marlene's face because she earned it along with Dave Miscavige. Definitely. So, guys, if you don't have any more comments or questions, let us know. Oh, there's a few more here. Okay. Joe, memories being fuzzy is definitely a sign of trauma. Yeah, that makes sense. George Massey. Paulette Cooper's story was horrific, and how close they came to succeeding with Operation Freakout. They were trying to get her to unalive herself. Yeah, and they were trying to get her. They tried to frame her for bomb threats and tried to get her, thrown in prison for many years. And it sounds like she had been charged. Um, Joe McCoy, uh, Scientology has been complicit to a lot of death. They may not have pulled the trigger, but they're responsible. Yeah, it's just so many layers to it. I mean, the abuse, the physical abuse, the emotional abuse, the spiritual abuse, the cover-ups, the credit card fraud, the elder abuse, the trafficking. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. It sounds like the mob, you know? The misuse of our taxpayer dollars. I don't have the link on me right this second, but I might be able to pull it up for the petition. Last I knew, we had reached, actually, I can look it up on my phone. Yeah, so last I knew we had surpassed the next goal, which was 1,500 signatures, and let's see what it's at now. So we got 1,535. So we got 35 more since last I looked. So yeah, if you can just keep sharing that on your social media platforms, and please, sign it if you haven't yet. So good to see people still coming in. Wow. Jamie Palmer. Hi, Jamie. Yes, I'm taking over. I've taken over Liz's channel. She streamed it to her channel partway through this morning. Liz came on and surprised us all, and she's a little bit hoarse today. She's been screaming at the top of her lungs yesterday. They took her megaphone away, but you know what? Or told her she couldn't use it. I don't think they confiscated it. Told her she couldn't use it, so she was loud and proud, and now she has no voice today. But she's gonna rest and have her tea, her honey and lemon tea, hopefully, and get some rest. And she will be back on her channel tonight at 6 o'clock Pacific time, so 9 o'clock Eastern. So tune in for that. I'll be so happy to see her, and super, super, super proud. Free Xenu Project. Farsec comment. If you have time, look up the description of mental terrorism and the things Scientology has as an organization does to its people and SPs is eye-opening. Yeah. Yeah, it is terrorism. It's and I don't know the official definition of domestic terrorism, but instilling fear, causing like a group, to have this like mentality of like basically instilling terror and causing them to commit acts that normally they wouldn't. So yeah, it's just awful. Hey there, FXB. Same joining a everything bagel. Oh, that's like one of my favorite things. I'm doing Simply Good was on my channel a few weeks ago, and gave us some lifestyle changing type tips of In my case, I'm trying to do the low carb because I'm like borderline diabetic, but not quite. And Liz inspired me, which was inspired by Denver Stevo. And she said, let's do a lose weight for Denver, push. So I've been doing it for a couple weeks. I have lost some weight, but I don't want to, I don't want to announce it yet. I've only told Liz and a couple of people, but yeah, just cutting out things. I my coffee tastes fine without all the sugar. Just little healthy changes, which is good for my blood sugar. Um, Mama Bear, yeah, I can't help it. If you're talking about me, guilty as charged. Yeah. Yeah. I miss bear claws. Um, Never heard of those, but I don't think Duncan loves himself a bear claw. They're like, I mean, here a bear claw is like a big, like almost like a Danish, but it's shaped like a bear claw. And yeah, it's just so good. It's like I'd say it's like an apple fritter without the apple inside. It's like a yeah, it's we're talking about bagels and bagels and donuts and stuff like oh yeah. I found in my life the little changes can make a big difference. Yes, definitely. Definitely true. All right, guys. So we've been going for over an hour, and I'm just so happy to have seen Liz come on the stream this morning and be able to tell her in person how much we love her, how proud we are of her, and everyone that was there. We're grateful for all 40ish or so people. So happy that Serge was there. I don't know if I mentioned him yet. Oh, he's precious. Who loves Serge? And Aaron streamed all of their channels to his channel to get the word out, and we're just gonna keep going, right? We're gonna keep supporting them, and hopefully, one day we will see Bob Ferris be free and everyone else that wants to get out. So it's just such an example of the perseverance and the strength and just the stick to itiveness that these all these ex-Scientologists have, because they are making a difference. They're making a difference in the world, and those that are still in Scientology and those are out of Scientology. And if you're under the radar and you're listening, please contact the Aftermath Foundation if you need help getting out. And Liz, you can go on her channel at Pokemon and Cults. Her information is on there. You can contact her if you need somebody to talk to. And I'm sure any of the channel creators that are exes are totally willing to help you. So, all right, everyone, this has been great. I will, talk to you guys soon, and we'll see you on the next stream. Bye. Have a great day. Bye bye.